Hello, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys, where we teach the little guy and girl how to utilize charts to manage their own trades and investments. What do I mean by the little guy and girl? Well, we just had two directives signed halting the implementation of a rule that requires financial advisors to act in the best interests of their client. Let that sink in a little bit. The big wigs on Wall Street can play with your retirement and hard-earned money without your best interests at heart. We currently have hundreds of members taking charge of their financial future, and we would love for you to come check out a free week with no credit card required to see if our services would be beneficial on your path to financial independence as well. What we offer, we have a separate course of over 5 hours in length on when to enter and exit positions. And in terms of what we do daily, we have nightly videos, key levels updated each morning before the bell, 2.5 hours of live daily webcam coverage in the morning and in the afternoon, and over 7 hours of educational videos. All of these links can be found in the description of this video. Come check us out. Thanks for watching. Let's get on to the technical analysis. Checking in on YELP GWPH PCLN NVDA and Tesla on the daily and weekly time frame. So the YELP bulls could not follow through. We are still rejecting from the 8-period exponential moving average resistance on the daily time frame. The only good thing for the bulls is that it was on very low volume. Other than that, pretty much no follow through for the bulls. The bears are remaining in control. So our new resistance to be watching is 33.02, and that is previous support back here, 32.99, 32.97, and here we are rejecting 32.99, 33.02. So previous support now acting as resistance, and the bears are still in control. If we can get over these exponential resistances, the middle Bollinger Band resistance will come next. That's going to be in the mid $33 range, and the bulls don't really have much going for them as the weekly time frame is forming a bullish reversal candlestick. But if we can't get over that daily middle Bollinger Band, the odds of confirming this candlestick are very unlikely. So the bulls need follow through. They must establish a higher low compared to the recent low of 31.60 and then see a break of 33 to get that little higher low and higher high and try and get this oversold bounce going with some momentum. GWPH still not doing much. The bulls are trying to cling on to support here at 120 psychological 3 days in a row, make that 4 days in a row holding that level and buying a little bit of the dip, a very small range today. And it's all about this weekly middle Bollinger Band, 120.02. So the bulls are defending that level. They're just not doing a good job of really seeing any follow through after holding that level. And we've got the middle Bollinger Band resistance coming down now. That's going to be in the mid to lower 123s. The 50-day moving average resistance is in the mid 123s. So that will be the level that the bulls have to get above to see any kind of continuation and momentum on this bounce. But right now, the bulls are just concerned with holding that weekly middle Bollinger Band. PCLN, very healthy consolidation. It looks like a bull flag at this point. Bulls bought the dip today. Very tight contained range. Not a ton of bear volume. And that is perfect consolidation coming off of an all-time high for the bulls. So we'll see if we can get some follow-through and continuation to the upside. We have a bunch of resistances here just at 1799, 1797, 1796, just below 1800 psychological. And the middle Bollinger Band is catching up here. It'll be in the 1760s over the next couple of days. The bulls are still in full control with healthy consolidation. Weekly time frame is a bullish engulfing candlestick, negating that bearish candlestick of last week, keeping the bulls in full control. And again, PCLN bulls could not hope for better consolidation. NVDA bulls showing up today, so we like this consolidation. Sideways trading, very low bear volume, healthy contained consolidation, and the signal that the bulls showed up today was the break of the high of yesterday, 108.49, and when that level broke, we could tell early on in the morning that volume was going to be considerably higher than yesterday, and that was just looking at about the first half hour of trading. We had 20% of the previous day's total volume, so we knew that was likely that we were going to see an increase in volume, plus breaking the high of yesterday. Bulls had momentum, and we had a nice bull play on our hands for a day trade on NVDA. We did reject from the gap fill. Remember that gap of 109.99? It missed filling by 2 pennies. We now filled it. We rejected from 110 on the dot, so there's a clear resistance level there, and that 110 level, you just put your cursor there, and you can see in the past 3 months how many times this level has come into play. Couple resistances back in January, couple resistances back in mid-February, a day as support, and then a bunch of resistance here twice now in March. So 110 is a clear resistance level the bulls need to get over. Did see a pretty strong close, nice momentum, nice bull day today. Holding that middle Bollinger Band on the weekly time frame, closing up near the high of the week so far, and a strong looking weekly chart as long as that middle Bollinger Band continues to hold as it has held for the past 5 of the last 6 weeks. Tesla got a bull break of its inside bar candlestick, saw a decent move to the upside from there, $2.40 more, but a surprising rejection and fallback, losing the upper Bollinger Band support and closing near the low of the day. So I personally don't like Tesla bearish unless we break 275, and then we're looking to fill the gap at 270.57. But it's going to be a battle tomorrow for 280. And I keep pointing out on the weekly time frame how we have never closed solidly above 280. I think we closed above it by a couple pennies once. But other than that, we have 3 major rejections from 280. And this is another rejection from 280 unless we can close above it this week. That is the key battle to be watching tomorrow. And it's going to be a very key level because if we can close convincingly over a 280 level on the weekly time frame, I do believe Tesla will hit new all-time highs in the somewhat near future. So it's a pretty key battle here going on. And again, if we break 275, gap fill is a nice easy target to be keeping an eye on. But I don't like, there's some solid support here down at 275 and 276. So I don't like a bearish play unless those levels break. So I appreciate you watching. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you over the weekend.